Welcome to my YouTube channel. We are going to be looking at values in the family, core values that must not be missing in a strong family. I did a video one certain time about how values shape the future of children and how values, when children are well brought up in values, they tend to be good adults, and adults that are confident in themselves and all that. So some people came to my DM asking me about what are the values? What are the values? Is it not when somebody knows the values that the person will even understand that these values are good and like that? Today is an opportunity for us to learn the values, the core values that must not be missing in a strong family. Now, to start, what are values? What are values? Simply put, values are the invincible rules in the family that shapes the behavior, that shapes the decision, that shapes the relationship in the family, generation onto generation. They are just rules within the family. The family has come together and said, we the family, these are the things that will guide our actions, that will guide our decisions, that will guide our behaviors. These are the rules that will guide our relationship with one another from this generation onto the next generation. That is why you hear a lot of people will tell you that in our family, we don't do this. In our family, we don't do that. It is the values that they have kept and upheld generations onto generations and have passed down to others. So quickly, we are going to be looking at them today so that you will know. They are very simple. But if you don't know them, you won't know that these are supposed to be your guiding principles in your family. So we'll know them. So let us go. Number one, love. Love. Love is the foundation of everything. The foundation of marriage, foundation of dating, foundation of family, foundation of everything as regards relationship between one human being or the other. So love is not just words. Love is not just going to stand and tell somebody, I love you. No, that is not love. That is, or maybe better put, that is not just love. But love is patience, love is kindness, love is sacrifice. Key, sacrifice. See, if you love somebody and you have not sacrificed for the person in one way or the other, you've not loved. I'm not saying go and sacrifice your life like Jesus Christ did for us. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying that when you love somebody, you are ready to part with something to show the person that you actually and truly love. The love is presence. You can never love somebody and you are nowhere to be found. You cannot love somebody and you are nowhere to be found. Love is presence. So if there is love in the family, the father and the mother are always present for their children, the children are present for their parents. Love is presence. And above all, love is forgiveness. Love is forgiveness. See, If at all you've not forgiven anybody you say you love, then there is no love existing between the two of you. But remember, I always tell people that forgiveness is a process. It takes time. When somebody offends you and you forgive, it takes time for you to heal and all that. So love is forgiveness. Forgiveness is a process and not an event. So even if you are forgiving, you need time to heal, you need to process certain things and like that. But for you to say you will not forgive at all, then it means you don't have love in you. A home without love becomes a home of rules and fear, a home of laws and fear. A home with love becomes a place of safety and growth. Yes. Number 2 value that must be found in your home. Number 2 is respect. Respect is how this love we have talked about, how it is expressed on a daily basis. How it is expressed on a daily basis. Respect in how you talk to each other. Respect in how you correct each other, whether somebody is wrong, how you correct the person. How do you do it? Respect in how you correct. Respect in how you disagree. Even in disagreeing with each other, it must be done with respect. Respect between husband and wife. There must be respect that should be established between husband and wife. And then respect from children to parents and parents to children. Respect, respect, respect. Any home that is lacking in that value, respect, then it means there is no value. The value, it will be, that family will be shaking. You know, it will not be balanced. So respect and love goes together. Where respect dies, communication and peace dies with it. Communication, peace, love, everything is hinged on the respect you have for each other. Number 3, honesty and truth. You must instill honesty and truth in your family. This value is also very key. A family must be a place where people can speak the truth, mistakes can be admitted, nothing is built on lies and fear. As a family, always strive to make sure your family is a family that speaks the truth. I know of families that they will tell you that, if you want this thing you are doing to go straight, go to that family and pick somebody. Go to that family that is a sincere family. That is the value they built in that family. Honesty and truth. Honesty builds trust, and trust builds emotional security. Once you have trained your family members to be honest, you have built trust among each other, and you have also built emotional security. Number 4, communication. This is another key value that must be found in any strong family. Communication. Strong families talk, weak families assume, they hide, and they explode. What do I mean? Where a family is strong in unity, if anything happens, they talk to each other, they have conversations, and they resolve issues. But in other families where anything goes. What happens is that if any issue has happens, people people in that family don't talk to each other in the first place. They begin to assume, this person hates me. They begin to assume it is this person that caused this, and then before you know what is happening, fight has started. So if you want your family to be a strong and formidable family, always speak out, always talk. Talk about your feelings, talk about the problems in the family, and talk about it early enough to be solved. Talk about plans and fears, and then talk with kindness and not attack. Most at times, the problem in communication is poor communication. You are talking, but you are not kind in your words. You are not respectful in your words. You begin to talk as if you are insulting people. You begin to talk as if you are attacking people. So before you know what is happening, there's breakdown of law and order. Good communication prevents small issues from becoming bigger issues. Once communication is done with kindness, with love, with sincerity, with with love, you will discover that you will solve problems. It will prevent from having bigger problems in the future. Number 5, forgiveness in the family. No family survives without forgiveness. And the reason is that every family has their own family issues. Every family, they have their own issues. Either issues, conflicts here and there, crisis here and there. But when you have instilled in them that value of forgiveness, no matter how people are hurt, they will come back, they will discuss about it, they will forgive each other, and they will move ahead with their lives. A family that does not forgive becomes a prison. Any family that does not forgive each other, it is prison that they are living in. A family that forgives becomes a place of healing to one another. You know that in my own family, no matter how things are bad, we normally find a way to resolve them. You will always have this joy in you. You will always have this happiness in you. Whenever issues come, you know that we will find a way to resolve and forgive each other. Number 5, unity. The family must learn how to always come together, especially in times of conflict. Anytime there are issues, learn to be united. We are not on the same side does not mean we are not united. As we are individual members in the family that have come together to make a family, we will have different perspectives about issues. We will have different opinions about issue, but it should end up in unity. It should end up in unity. So you must look for a way to unite. It shouldn't be a case of a husband versus the wife, parents versus the children, but it should be the family versus the problem. So if there is any time any problem comes, the family should unite to face the problem, and not family members, individual family members, destroying each other, trying to fight and kill each other. No. Unity creates emotional stability in the family. It creates emotional security and emotional stability at home for the family. Number 7, responsibility. Another great value. Everyone must learn to own his or her action, to keep their words, and to do their part in every task given. Strong families are not built by perfect people. Strong families are built by responsible people. Even your children, begin to teach them responsibilities. Give them tasks. Give them tasks. Monitor them to carry them out to the logical conclusion. And they are growing to be responsible for their action. Unfortunately, there are some families when you go to, and that is why even in the office, you see some certain people, they don't take responsibility for their actions. Is because that value, responsibility, was not taught or instilled in them right in their family. Number 8, discipline and love. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is showing guidance and direction, training people on what they should do to arrive at where they are headed to. That is discipline. In disciplining people, correct them without shaming them, either body shaming them or, correct them without shaming them. Correct them without shaming them. Set boundaries. I have made videos. You can go to some of my YouTube videos and watch how to set boundaries. Set boundaries without cruelty. Set boundaries without being mean with those boundaries you're setting. Children raised without loving discipline grow up confused and insecure. Children raised without loving discipline grows up confused and insecure. So you must discipline with love. The essence of discipline is to train, but while you are doing it, do it with love. Number 9, hard work and diligence. The value of hard work should be taught in the family intentionally. Because some families don't know that they are to be hard working. Maybe because they have money, excess money or so. Everybody does whatever he wants at whatever pace he wants and all that. But you must, whether money or no money, you must teach hard work, teach efforts, teach commitments, teach perseverance, not giving up easily. You must teach all these spirits to be in them. This prepares children for real life challenges and build self-respect in them. Number 10, faith, purpose, and meaning. All these things are grouped under spiritual foundation. It's another value that you must instill in your family. Every strong family needs a sense of purpose. You must give them a sense of purpose, a sense of direction. You must give them moral direction. You must give them something bigger than, they must look up to something bigger than themselves. That is God. God created us and we must look up to Him. And you must teach them intentionally, teach your children intentionally that God is the supreme being and we must reverence Him. We must worship Him. Give them that purpose, faith, purpose, and meaning that is spiritual foundation. This gives the family in identity. It gives the family hope and it gives the family a direction, especially in hard times. Number 11, kindness and compassion. How to treat others. You must teach in the family how to treat others. Treat each other within themselves and how to treat outside people. How to treat the weak and those who are hurting, the vulnerable. You must teach them in your family how to treat themselves, treat other people outside, and treat the vulnerable in the society. Kindness shapes the emotional tone of the family or of the home. Kindness, I know it comes with love. Kindness and compassion comes with love. Once you show empathy, sympathy, compassion, love, kindness. It shows, it gives a very, very conducive emotional tone in the family. Gratitude, number 12, gratitude and contentment. You must teach gratitude in your family. Teach appreciation. Teach thanksgiving. Teach satisfaction. Being contented with what they have. Not having and then looking for more as if they don't value what they have. Satisfaction with what they have. You must teach it. Grateful home and happy home. Grateful homes are happier and more peaceful. When you teach that value, gratefulness, they are more peaceful and happy. Then number 13, peace and emotional safety. Peace and emotional safety. Your home should be a refuge, not a battlefield. It should be where people should run to take peace. Should be a safe place, not a stressful place. Children don't need perfect parents. They need emotionally safe parents. If I watch this video to this end, click the subscribe button. Click the like. Give me a thumbs up. Share to your friends. Go to the comment section and let us learn about more values that strong families can be instilled in strong families so that our family will be greater places to live in. Remember, when your family is great, this country will be great again. Thank you, and may God bless you. See you in my next video.